Good afternoon, everybody. I am Shona Craig. I'm a physical therapist and yoga teacher, and I thought that today we could do a little bit more of a restorative, restful practice. And this week I've been focusing a lot on tension in the neck and the shoulders. So that is what I've dedicated this practice for. If you're just joining in, I recommend gathering some props. So you may need a bolster, a couple blankets, and a strap. If you have an eye pillow, that's always really nice. But if you don't have some of these props, you can always modify and maybe just grab some pillows off of your bed, or blankets, just other types of blankets. So we'll just wait another couple seconds here to allow people to join in. Let's see. Okay. The other thing is we're going to use the wall for a couple poses. So have a wall nearby, or if you're outside, maybe a tree, or a couch or a chair might do to get your legs up on. Okay. So let's start with some double breath with tension, which I love to just help us get it centered for our practice. So when you're ready, go ahead and inhale twice through the nose. Tense everything up. And out twice through the mouth, let it go. 2 more times. Once more. Draw the energy into the center and out. Good. Let it all go. All right. So we're going to start in standing and work our way down to the floor. So find a wall or a chair. And we're going to do downward facing dog at the wall. So even if you have like a beam or something, I'm going to come to this wall behind me. So what you're going to do is place your hands about at the height of your hip bones on the wall. And then just step back and let yourself come into a 90-degree angle at your hips. You know, if you have any pain or really a lot of tension in your hamstrings, you can always walk up the wall. Okay, so just feel this out for a moment. I don't want you to feel any pinching in your shoulder joints. So if you do, maybe try widening your hands or just coming out of it a little bit. Lift your chest a little bit until you find a nice comfortable position. Neck in line with the spine. We're going to hold this for a minute or two. Lift your kneecaps to open up the backs of your knees. And breathe. Here we're finding space in our shoulders and upper backs. You may find that your chest sinks down a little bit more. And feel your spine lengthen all the way from your head all the way down to your tailbone. See if you can find space in the pelvis and tailbone and low back. couple more breaths. Good, and gently walk your feet back towards the wall. Take a moment here. You can rest your forehead on your forearms at the wall. Kind of let the blood come back into your brain. Good. And then we'll come back to the mat. Okay, so let's do a little neck stretch. Back up so you can see me. Clasp your hands behind your head, elbows forward, and just allow your chin to fall down towards your chest. And we'll be here for 1 minute. We're being very gentle here, just allowing gravity to bring your chin down towards the chest. And lengthen the back of your neck. And breathe. Relax your jaw, unclench your teeth. Good. On your next inhale, you can gently lift your head back up and relax your arms. All right, now we'll move into some neck rolls. So we'll start at one shoulder with your chin and then sweep your chin across your chest to the other shoulder. And breathe. Move at your own pace. Good. And back to center. Okay, next we'll go side to side. So let's move your head to the left and the right. And as you move your head to one side, push the opposite arm down. So as I move to the left, I'm just dropping the right arm slightly so you can feel the oppositional stretch. Inhale through center, exhale to the side. Good. And release. And now we are going to hug your body, hands to shoulders, and just allow your chin to rest forward. Be here for about 30 seconds, just allowing the back of your neck to release. Feel your shoulder blades opening in the back. Good, let that go, and we'll just do some shoulder rolls. So you feel the space opening up in your neck and shoulders. Maybe one and then the other. That looks good. Good, we can go forward. Just letting it all go. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to grab our straps, and I'm going to just lift the camera up a little bit so you can see the full extent of my arms. There we go. Okay, so grab your strap, and you're going to hold the strap about shoulder width distance. If you have any shoulder problems, you can hold it wider. Okay, so holding your strap, we're going to bring the arms up overhead. I'm just going to hold this for a moment and pull the strap apart so you feel a little bit of tension. Drop your tailbone down towards your heels, feel your lower core engage. Good, and we're going to move now. So going to inhale the strap down to about shoulder height and exhale overhead. Now let's do it the other way. It doesn't really matter, but I'm feeling the inhale on the way up today. Exhale down. Good, and then one more. And let it all down and rest here for a moment. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to bring the strap overhead and we're going to move side to side. So keeping slight tension in the strap. Move side to side. Breathing. Exhale as you come to the side. Inhale to center. Good. And then we'll rest. Excellent. And then we'll do some twisting. So let's bring that strap overhead again. And let's separate the feet slightly, and we'll twist to the right and to the left. Try to keep your hips square to the front so that you're getting more of a twist through your spine. Once more each direction. Good, and rest. Okay, and then we'll do extension. So bring the strap behind your back, palms facing forward. And then we're going to work the strap back behind you. Just go as far as you can without pain, and then back down. Again, just breathing with it. Working the shoulder extension range of motion. Feel the chest opening in the front, the shoulders rolling back, creating space in your chest and shoulders. Good. And then rest. Okay, let's drop the strap. Just roll those shoulders out. To kind of feel if there's any space that we've created with the strap movements. Good. Let's just kind of play here. Just do what feels good after all that work. Okay, so we're going to make our way down to the floor for a little self-massage before we get into some of the restorative poses. So find a comfy seated position. I'll move this down so you can see me. There we go. All right, so we're going to do some fascial release techniques first. So we're going to do a jaw release. So place your hands on either side of your jaw, right underneath your ears. I have my fingers separated around my ears. And gently let gravity pull the sides of your face down and let your jaw hang open. And so your hands should stick to your skin, so don't let them slide on the skin. And just hold the stretch for a minute. If anyone pops in at this time of the video, it might be kind of funny. Do this like no one's watching. Just let your face and jaw relax. Let your eyes relax, your tongue relax. And then gently just go ahead and slide those hands down along your jawline. Open and close your mouth. Just feeling that jaw tension. Let go. Good. All right, next is a nice ear release. We tend to hold a lot of tension kind of in these jaw muscles, which can go into the ears as well. So start by gently massaging all around your ears. There's a lot of acupressure points here that relate to the entire body. So just go ahead and give them a rub. And then on kind of the behind the ears. Good, the earlobes. Okay, next you're going to put your, grab your ears and just gently pull them kind of down and out to the side. Kind of a downward side angle. Again, and find, you should, sorry, my thing fell off here. You should find a stretch that feels good. Like whatever angle you feel like, oh, that feels like a nice stretch through your ears and through your head. We're going to hold this for a minute. So it's a nice fascial release. We use this a lot in craniosacral therapy. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw. Notice if the sensation changes over time as you hold. Good, and let it go. Shake out those arms. Okay, next we're going to massage along the suture in your skull, the sagittal suture here. So we're going to come right to the top. It runs from front to back, and just rub back and forth along that suture. And then, keep going. And then we'll find a spot right on the top of your head where it kind of feels good to like press on, kind of where you would do a headstand on. Some people call this the serenity point because it's where many meridians meet in your body. So we're just going to press down on that point and close your eyes. Again, feel your face relax, your jaw relax. Good, and then just let your fingers kind of fall down over your skull and release. Kind of shake off any tension there. Okay, and let's just do one or two more. Let's do massaging the suboccipital muscle. So go to the base of your skull and find those thick muscles right at the base of your skull and just do like little circles. Press in. You can press into the center and kind of drag your fingers out to the side. Just work that out. These muscles tend to be quite sore on a lot of people. Just work that out. Good. And then just wipe the tension away from your face, your neck. Just wipe it off, wipe it off. All right. So now we're getting into our first restorative pose. Okay, so grab a blanket. If you don't have a blanket, you can use a pillow. And let's see. We're going to open it up and fold it. Let's see. Let's fold it in thirds. Like that. So I've got a nice folded blanket. Okay. And you're welcome to also have a bolster for under your knees, but you don't need it. And if you have an eye pillow nearby, you can use that as well. Okay. I'm going to time this. We're going to be in this pose for, let's do like 3 minutes. So the way you get into this pose is you come down, you bring your shoulder blades to the blanket, and then you just roll off of it so that this is kind of at where the bra line would be. And then you can bring your arms out to the side, and we've created this nice gentle opening in your chest. And of course you can always put a bolster or a blanket under your knees if you have any low back tension. Good. And then go ahead and place the eye pillow on your eyes to give you that extra relaxation. We'll be here for 3 minutes. As you breathe, feel the sternum lifting up to the ceiling. Feel your shoulders roll back towards the floor and rest on the floor. Your neck is long and relaxed. Your palms are open to the sky. So we'll gently work our way out of this, but first let's bring the arms overhead and reach overhead as your feet reach away from you. Give a nice stretch. Good. Release. Let's bend your knees and roll to your side, keeping your head and neck completely relaxed. Just gently press up. Okay. And we'll do a few yoga poses between each pose. So let's come back down onto your back. Now that you've removed all your props, and just hug your knees into your chest. And then bring your arms out to the side, and we're going to just do some gentle rocking of the knees side to side to get a nice little twist. Keep your neck relaxed. Feel your low back again being massaged on the floor. Good. Okay. Release. And every time you get up from the floor, make sure that you're rolling to your side and pressing up to keep your neck relaxed, so we don't kind of undo the release of tension in your neck. Okay, next pose, the supported bridge or supported Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. So you're going to take your bolster and lay it on your mat. I recommend doing this on a surface you can slide on. So I actually sometimes like to lay a blanket on my mat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. Okay, so we've got the bolster. And if you have another bolster, that could be great, or you could have some blankets or pillows. So this is going to support your feet at the other end, your legs. And grab a strap. All right, I'll show you how to get into this first, and then we'll get into it together. So the way you do this is first if you have a strap, it can provide some support to your legs. So you're going to tie it around your thighs. So you want to get that part first. Tie it tight so that your thighs are together. Okay. And then you'll work your way back till your shoulders, it's kind of like the edge of the bolster is in the middle of your shoulder blades. And then you'll gently lift your hips and slide back. Sliding is important so that the edge of the bolster catches your shoulder blades and allows this nice opening to happen. Your shoulders should be rolled back, and then you can let your legs straight and let them rest on a couple blocks or a pillow. It's nice to have them elevated as well. And the backs of your shoulders should just be touching the floor. So it's okay to kind of work with that, come out of it if you need to, get back into it. You definitely want your shoulders to be rolled back and not bunched up around your ears. If that's the case, get out of it and try sliding into it again. And then when you're ready, you can close your eyes and just enjoy this lovely chest opener. Feel how your neck is elongated here. If you start to feel any low back tension, you can bend your knees, lift your pelvis, and just tuck that tailbone under as far as you can to lengthen your low back. This pose helps bring stillness to your mind and your emotions. Couple more breaths. And we'll gently bend your knees, release the strap, and you can just roll off the bolster to your side, remove the props, and we're going to roll back onto your back for some gentle yoga. I do some arm circles here, so raise your arms overhead, sweep them around the ground, back down. Just lengthening through your arms. You can even do elbow circles, like bring your hands to your shoulders. Good, and then let's do another reach. So reach tall through your feet, through your hands. Big breath. Let it all go. Excellent. And we'll come into the next pose, resting half moon. Bridge. Okay. So we're going to take the bolster and place it horizontally on your mat. And I'm going to take a blanket for my head. And you can always put a pillow or something between your knees. So you'll place the bolster right up at the hip. And then you'll lay down on your side. And you can place that blanket over your bottom arm as a head pillow. And then you can always have support between your knees if that feels good. You might only just have a bolster, and that's okay too. If you feel any shoulder tightness, you can always bring that arm forward. The point here is we're trying to just get a nice opening along your whole side body. Let's do 2 minutes per side. Feel yourself breathing into your top side ribs. Now we'll incorporate a little bit of movement here. So grab your top arm, your top wrist with your bottom wrist. Give yourself an extra little pull, like you're pulling that top wrist even further as you stretch your top leg away. So lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Breathe. Good, and then we'll do some elbow circles. So bring your top hand to your shoulder and just roll forward. And then other way. Nice and open. Good. Okay. We'll go ahead and do the other side. So if you want, you can just kind of come up lazily and just flip around to the other side. And rest your head. Find that comfy position with your top leg straight, your top arm overhead. And just rest. Resting is so important. We often don't get enough of it. Breathe into your side ribs. Now time for some gentle movement. So clasp your top wrist with your bottom finger and thumb and just gently pull your top arm overhead as you reach your top leg away. Just get that really long stretch through your whole side body. Good, and then we'll do elbow circles. We can start rolling forward. Nice big sweeps. Getting that openness through your chest, shoulder, and upper back. And then you can go the other way. Good. Okay. We'll gently press up to all fours. Take your time. Let's do some gentle cat-cows while we're here. Breathing. Good. And let's do a nice child's pose before we go into our next restorative pose. Let's do knees wide, big toes together. Reach those arms out. Reach the chest towards the floor. Rest. Okay, gently walk yourself back up. Okay, next thing is legs up the wall. But if you don't have a wall handy, you can just put your legs up on a chair or on the couch or something. So I'm going to drag my mat over to the wall here behind me. There we go. And then take your bolster or pillow with you and place it. It's okay if you don't have one, you don't have to do this part, but I like it. Place it a couple inches away from the wall. Okay, so to come into this, you're going to sit at the edge of your bolster and make sure you're at the very edge. It's going to be a little tricky, and walk your butt kind of towards the wall as much as you can. And then you're going to just roll into it. Roll your legs up. Kind of scoot your butt towards the wall, and your tailbone kind of hangs off the edge of the bolster towards the wall. There we go. Okay, we're going to do some gentle movements before we really relax into this pose. So place your feet on the wall, and we're going to do some roll-ups. So press your heels into the wall and roll up and roll down. So think vertebrae by vertebrae. Just come up as high as feels comfortable. Kind of get a nice little neck stretch at the top, kind of like you're going into a mini shoulder stand. Let's do one more. Good. Come down. Find that comfy position. Arms out to the side, palms up. If you have your strap handy, which I do not, you can wrap your thighs and cinch them together. It offers a little bit of extra support. And just rest here for a few minutes. Feel your neck long and relaxed, your chest opening. This is great for your lymphatic system and your legs. You can imagine just the waterfall of your lymph fluid allowing to fall down from your feet through your legs into the floor. Relax your eyes. Relax your tongue. Relax your teeth. And just be with yourself. Okay, we're going to start some gentle movement. So first, roll your legs out, bend your knees. We're going to come into a butterfly position on the wall. Just hold for a few breaths, bringing the soles of your feet together. And then you can support your knees back together. I'm going to push away from the wall slightly, but keep the pelvis on the bolster. And we're going to do just a few gentle twists. So bring your arms out to the side and twist your legs to the side. And then the other side. Good. Okay. Nice twisting, and then you'll push all the way off so your butt hits the floor. Keep your head and neck as relaxed as you can. And then roll to your side and gently push up. Whew. And we're going to come into our final relaxation pose, our final shavasana. We're going to do a supported shavasana. So, grab a blanket for your head. Blanket. And I'm going to make a little roll for my neck right there. And a bolster for your knees. If you want some extra, you can put another rolled blanket on top of the bolster. Like this. For underneath your knees. Okay, so come to sit on your mat with the bolster under your knees. And then when you lie down, have that blanket and with the edge and that little roll, just a little roll to support the curve of your neck. Nothing too crazy. It should feel good and supportive. And then just reach one leg out, the other leg out. Make sure you tuck your tailbone so you lengthen through your lumbar spine. And just let your legs kind of rest, and then your arms rest. Maybe, tuck your shoulder blades under. Create an openness across your chest and your shoulders. So find that position where you feel supported and like you can just rest and sink into the floor and into your props. Feel your upper back in between your shoulder blades. Feel that area sink into the floor. Feel your lungs and your heart just gently rest back into the ground as the ground comes up to meet them. Allow your abdomen to completely relax. It naturally rises on the inhale and falls back on the exhale without effort. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, but here. Start to lengthen your breath. You're welcome to bring some gentle movement into your fingers and toes. And by all means, stay here if you'd like to continue your Shavasana. Or you can finish your practice with me. So again, we're going to keep the neck completely relaxed. Bend your knees. Bring one arm overhead and roll to that side. Rest here for a moment. And then we'll gently come to sit. And we'll end with chanting Om together. Let's do it 3 times. And notice the vibration start in your pelvis on the ah, come to your chest on the ooh, and come to your head on the mm. So with me, inhale. Two more times. Press your palms together, the center of your chest. Roll your shoulders down and back. Feel that nice length through your neck and your whole spine that we've cultivated today. And I hope that you carry this space and relaxation through your body through the rest of the day. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Namaste.